everybody. It's me, Timmy Flowers Guy, and welcome to the Orange and Black Recap. I'm your host, Timmy Flowers Guy. Last night, the Philadelphia Flyers faced off against the Edmonton Oilers. Now, last night, I decided to listen to the game instead because I decided to listen to the game instead because I was still a little worn out from the first two late games. So I decided to listen to it on 97.5 with Fanatic. And plus I had a flu shot yesterday. Plus I got my flu yesterday and I was probably really tired. So I wanted to, So I just listened to the game. I had the game on, even when I went to sleep. Didn't miss a thing, though. I didn't miss anything, though. I kept, I listened to everything that happened in that game last night. But I will be watching Thursday's game, though. I will be watching the late game against the Seattle Kraken. But let's get into the recap. The Philadelphia Flyers faced off against a struggling Edmonton Oilers team. Flyers got on the board first, and it was Matvei Michkov who got his first of the season on the power play. Shortly after that, it was Matvei Michkov once again on the power play, getting his second goal of the game. It was 2-0 Flyers until midway into the second period. Edmonton tied it up at 2-2. Flyers then got a late goal. Flyers then got a late goal in the second period to take a 3-2 lead. And it was Chet Luchenko who got his first goal of the season and his first goal as a Philadelphia Flyer. It was 3-2 going into the third period. Edmonton was able to tie the score up. The game went into overtime. Harrison made a really good save, but it wasn't enough as Edmonton was able to get the rebound to put the overtime game-winning goal in. And the Flyers fell to the Edmonton Oilers 4-3 in overtime. Flyers get at least a point out of this game. My thoughts on this game: it was a back-and-forth game in any way. It was a back-and-forth game last night. This game could have went either way. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way, but we got a point. Flyers, they looked pretty good last night. The way they played against this Edmonton team, even though Edmonton was struggling early, they're still a good team. And to see the Flyers compete with a team that has guys like McDavid, Draisaitl, Darnell Nurse, I gotta tell you, the Flyers played a good game. They deserved to win that game. Unfortunately, it didn't go that way. But the Flyers are doing pretty well. I mean, to get 2 points over Vancouver, and then to get 1 over the Edmonton Oilers, that's not bad. But I would like to see this team win their second game. I would really like to see that. But I know a lot of people, when they go to the Flyers website and they look up how many wins they have this year, and they see 1, I know it probably infuriates a lot of Flyers fans. And I know it worries a lot of Flyers fans as well, but you know, worries a lot of Flyers fans as well. But it's so early in the season to at least get a point against Edmonton. That's good of a night. I would have rather have had 2 points, but things just worked out the way they worked out last night. And I wish I could be the Fonz. I wish I could just snap my fingers and this team could make the playoffs. But unfortunately, I can't do that because I am not the Fonz. I'm not. And a lot of people, a lot of Flyers fans, they do have expectations of glory. I understand that. I myself had expectations of glory. And they never really truly come true. But I have faith in this hockey team. I still do. I know it's a bumpy road. I knew when I signed up to be a Flyers fan, I knew every day it wasn't going to be a bed of roses. I knew every day it wasn't going to be a party. I knew every day we were going to have some games that weren't so good. And believe me, I've been there a lot. And to tell you the truth, this team is still technically trying to rebuild. And we're going to have some bumps on this road of Flyers hockey. It's going to happen. There's a lot of people, a lot of Flyers fans, who expect this team to be like the Fonz. But they can just snap their fingers and make things happen. But let me tell you something. This is real life. This is not Happy Days. This is Flyers hockey. And Fonz is a fictional character. But to tell you the truth, I know it was a tough loss in overtime. But the Flyers played well. They didn't. It's not like the Flyers got blown out last night. The Flyers competed with Edmonton. They did everything they could in that game. I know a lot of people say it wasn't enough. Maybe it wasn't enough. But believe me, at least this team had the balls to go out there and try. At least this team had the balls to go out there and give it their all. And that's exactly what they did. They gave it their all. The outcome didn't go in their favor, but they gave it their all. And that's all that counts. And like I said, I'm not the Fonz. I can't make things happen. The Flyers are just a hockey team. They can't make things happen right away. It takes time. It takes hard work. It takes grinding. It takes determination. And that's what I believe in. And I know a lot of radio people will try to get everybody riled up into believing that this is the end of the world. Well, let me tell you something. I respect these radio broadcasters, but let me tell you, the way they try to make people panic, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me. It used to, but now I only listen to one person, and that's myself. And I listen to my beliefs, because that's how I roll. Guys, thank you for joining me here on the Orange and Black Recap. I will see you on Friday when I recap the Flyers Kraken game. That game will be on at 10 p.m. I think on NBCSN. So make sure you check that game out. Guys, thank you for joining me. Have a great day.